my only other thought, when I look at that number, 25 million, it is fair to say, if we cut retention in half, as a school board member, I salivate about what I might do with $12.5 million. Uh, We are currently in negotiation with our employees now. The recession hit our county hard, and we have recovered at a slower rate than the rest of the region. So our employees are pretty far behind in the salary schedule, and $12.5 million represents pretty close to about a full step in salary for our workforce. Um, when I look at things like, we have 209 buildings. We have some of the oldest buildings in the state of Maryland and around the country. We have a multi-million-dollar maintenance backlog. What I wouldn't do with $12.5 million just to hire a second shift of maintenance so that people can fix our building. This is not to mention the new buildings we have to build. This is just to keep the ones that we have running. Um, we are still, I was at a parent and community advisory council when a parent came to me last night and asked why there were 40 teachers in her middle school algebra 1 class, and what we could do to reduce class sizes. So when you look at what the impact of this number is, it's pretty dramatic. And I think if we were able to do something about it, it could make a significant difference in how we can help students in our district. And that is about what our data tells us, that we turn over about 10% of our teachers every year. Now, 10% in one sense is like an average number when you look at what's going on, but in a district our size, it means we have to recruit over 1,000 new teachers each and every year just to keep up with the pace of our turnover rate. And so it is indeed an ongoing challenge. It means that we have gotten, we're also in a state in Maryland that is not a high producing state, so we have a pretty much international recruitment system. We go all over the country and in different parts of the world to meet our recruitment needs. And a district that spent, I think, a lot of time early in this process getting really good at recruitment, and now have started to pay more attention to that other end of it. I think that we spent a lot of time just thinking, hey, this is part of the process. What are we going to do? We need 1,000, let's get 1,000. We need 1,000, let's get 1,000. And we got pretty good at it. But we started to need to pay significantly more attention to how we keep the folks who we get.